Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Say when.
Josh Arnold, I can see him right there at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair. I look around the room, I see, let's see. There's
That looks like Baptist news tonight.
Here we go. There's Ace. There's Willie. I'm Tom. There's Christy over there.
Hi.
And Chick McGee. Now, we promised something special, and we do have it. We're going to be joined shortly. From somewhere in the universe, we have newsman Jeff Oskay. Jeff, now you want to critique some of the things we've done on the show, but feel free. We like equal time.
Hi, it's me.
Time now for What You Failed to Mention News.
With me, Jeff Oskay.
On the Bob and Tom Show.
With me, Jeff
Oskay.
It's better than last week. They're sorting it out.
We all know you guys claim to be journalists, but usually, thanks to Tom, we only get half the story.
You're welcome.
Yep.
That's why I'm here to give our listeners the news you all failed to mention.
I see.
Gotcha.
Last week, a new study has found an estimated 2.5 billion Tyrannosaurus rex dinosaurs once roamed the earth. What you failed to mention, of all the dinosaurs, the T-Rex is the worst of all dinosaurs to take out to dinner. With those short arms, he can sure feed himself, but can never reach his wallet to pay for the bill.
Oh, those T-Rexes.
Yep.
How did we leave that out?
The old short arm.
A Victorian mansion considered to be the birthplace of the Oreo cookie is on the market for a listed price of $15.9 million. What you all failed to mention, the house where those Danish butter cookies that come in the tin were invented has been pelted with eggs, bombarded with bricks, flooded with feces, both animal and human, doused in gasoline, and burnt to the ground.
Nice.
Police aren't bothering to investigate because those cookies suck. What you also failed to mention, nothing says I could care less about you and ran into a CVS real quick on the way to your house like a tin of holiday Danish butter cookies.
They're not good.
I love them.
Dry.
Not good.
Sorry.
Last night, the minor league baseball team, the Pensacola Blue Wahoos, hosted Polish Your Sausage Night for their home league opener. What you failed to mention, wait, what? Oh, it was Polish Sausage Night? Oh, well, that would explain why I was escorted off the property. A Canadian Parliament member was caught stark naked in a virtual meeting at the House and Commons. This was an unfortunate error, Amos said in a statement sent by email. My video was accidentally turned on as I was changing into my work clothes after going for a jog. What you failed to mention, going for a jog is a polite way of saying he was tapping his maple tree in the office. What you also failed to mention is tapping your maple tree is Canadian term for masturbation, like slapping your puck or bruising your Bieber. A new ultra-white paint could help cool off buildings and reduce the need for air conditioning. What you failed to mention was the paint is so white...
How white is it?
...that it summers in the Hamptons and spends its winters with Tom downhill skiing in Vail.
That is white.
That is a way white.
White folk.
Hester Ford, the oldest living American, has passed away at the age of 116. Her 12 children gave her 68 grandchildren, 125 great-grandchildren, and at least 120 great-great-grandchildren.
Boy, oh boy.
What you failed to mention, last year, after sending out birthday cards to all of her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, Hester set another world record as the oldest person to ever file for Chapter 13 bankruptcy.
A lot of $5 bills.
Yes. An entire group of small-clawed otters at the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta have tested positive for COVID-19. What you failed to mention, the outbreak is blamed on the fact the otters' face masks kept falling off when they would swim underwater. What you also failed to mention, others are blaming zookeeper Wendell the Weird Otter Guy Wilson.
You got to keep an eye on Wendell.
I like the otters are my friends.
And finally, the lowest note ever sung by a woman was recently recorded a C1, which is the lowest C note on the piano. What you failed to mention, the lowest sentence ever spoken by a woman was, "I wish your Johnson was as big as your brother's." Spoken by my ex-wife. I've been Jeff Oskay, and those were the things you guys failed to mention.
Thank you, Jeff. Jeff Oskay, and news we failed to mention. Thank you very much, Jeff. That was very, very helpful, and we certainly appreciate it.